This week, starting from Monday, from the 30th until the 6th, is the Child Protection Week. As you know, that I'm a children's rights activist, I will be talking about such on time-to-time basis. So let us go out and and participate and make sure that kids are being protected. You know, um, so let us just make sure that we phone child life, child welfare. Give them a call and talk to them. I've been working with them for over the years, that they can guide us. You know, this is an initiative that we started many years ago with the government, where we took an opportunity to say Child Protection Week, it's important. Now, this is not only the time where we only sit and say we need to protect children, but it's obvious that we need to be raising awareness on children. So it's something that we talk about. We start chatting about it all over the place. So that's the whole idea of the Child Protection Week. So let us just make sure that we participate. We make sure that we look after our communities. I mean, when we grew up, we had that thing that says a child is been born at their home, but they are raised primarily by the community. So let us just make sure that as communities we go out there, we participate, and we make sure that we phone social workers, we phone phone Childline, we phone any other institution, child welfare and so forth. But for us, it was also very important that recently we had a story that we were working together with the police locally, that we were caught. We were called by the station commander that there is a child who's coming all the way from the Northern Cape, who's just coming through. He came through Amalifts, and as we were investigating, so we were not sure that the child was she involved in child pornography or child sexual activities, or was it child trafficking, but it was around there during those issues and so forth. So hence we as police, we decided to sit down with the police and said, no, we cannot let this lie down. So hence we emphasize the importance of the Child Protection Week. So if you just joined us, we are talking about the Child Protection Week that has started on Monday. So let us just make sure that we avail ourselves. We show ourselves. If you just joined us, just write it on your chat there. Just greet me and just say hello. Let us see who's there. We see people are coming through from Facebook. People are also there as well. Dumelang. We also see people from YouTube as well. Dumelang, good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's lunchtime with Bishop Q. Now, so let us just make sure that we go and participate in terms of Child Protection Week and make sure that we have a good time. One other thing that I also wanted to emphasize, we have a giveaway. we have a giveaway that that we are giving to people. So if you know of somebody who needs a massage, just give us a call, just drop us a line. You can write on our comment line down there. Just write us and tell us where's the spa situated, and then we can take time and look at those things. There's a company that is called Pillar Health and Beauty Spa. Those are the people who are giving the massage. So we are told that the cost of the massage is almost 500 rands. So, ladies and gentlemen, guys and dolls, don't say I did not tell you. It's an opportunity, it's a giveaway. So let us just go there and make sure that we participate. It's a competition. And then moving right along. So just make sure that you drop your comment down there. If you've just joined us from YouTube, just make sure that you click the subscription button and make sure that you follow us and so forth. One thing that I also wanted to talk about today that is also on my mind, it was the issue of the books that I've written. I've written several books until this far, starting with a book that is called A Step of Hope. A Step of Hope is a book which was written just after 2002, when we were a group of 10 young people and we walked from Soweto to Durban. And as I come back, I was told and advised by those who know better to say, let me continue, let me go and write a book, because now you are getting all these types of people who are coming through to tell us, to say, we have heard your story, we have listened to you, we have seen you talk, we have seen you doing this and that. Why don't you write it down? So that's when we started writing a book that is called A Step of Stone. It was our first book that we did, and we are very impressed about it, that it even managed to get international attention. It did very well even across. I remember that even yesterday I was talking about it, that even in Turkey, yes, even in Turkey, they know about it. They are reading it. It is part of their books for their afternoon classes. So it is quite a nice thing. So let us also just make sure as well that we go and grab that book as well. So we wrote two versions of it. So there's a first session and the second version of it, of A Step of Hope. My third book was called Qaphelani. Qaphelani talks about my journey as a spiritual healer, and the work that I've done with God as well, and that I'm still continuing to do. So I talk about how do you mix the two, because a lot of people have questioned that how does God and Nedlozi, how do they meet? So if you would get an opportunity and get that book, it's called Qaphelani, and it says, my people are dying because of lack of knowledge. So if we have lack of knowledge, obviously we'll never even prosper, we'll never even get anywhere. We'll always stay as we are. So our third book, it was called Lessons from My Father. That book was primarily dedicated to my father. Now, we know that we have two fathers, the biological father and the father above. But this is the synopsis of the book. It's one of my favorites, because I remember that I released it on the 25th of December, and it made strides. It continued. It was unbelievable, because I remember that after 5 days, because I released it on Christmas Eve, and my manager, we were arguing that I can't release the book on that particular time. It's festive season. People have forgotten. People are doing whatever. I said, no, I trust God. I'm a man of God through and through. So let us just try it and let us see. And it was quite interesting that God came through for us. I remember that in 5 days' time, when we checked through our website by then it was still up, murutiq.co.za, we caught that we did 11,000 copies in 5 days. It was a true teaching. So we continued with the book. It went very well, and we've just recently released a book that is called Yearning for Tomorrow, meaning gilangazelela ikusasa, the things that I'd want to see happening for tomorrow. What are the things that I wish and hope for that I will see happening for tomorrow? So it's important as an individual that you don't rely on yourself and you don't rely on your own understanding. But it's very important that you need to remember that God has always been in charge. God knows everything. God knows much better. And as we go along, we need to remember that. That's why those who are wise, whenever they go to sleep, they will always tell you that if God willing, we will see you tomorrow. It's not necessarily because of me, because of my wiseness, because of anything else, but keep on relying on God and believing that you will sleep well. That's why some other people, they will tell you that when we wake up in the morning, we don't wake up because your alarm was making noise for you to wake up. No. It wasn't your alarm. It was actually the grace of God. Because God is as powerful as that. God is knowledgeable as that. God is powerful. He's everything to us on daily basis. You want or you don't agree, or you come from whatever background, it does not matter, but God is in charge. God knows everything. He has planned everything before, during, and after. I remember that I also did a sermon where I also explained that it's more like a plan. You know, when you have a plan, when they're about to build a house, when you build a house, before you build a house, you normally have a plan that you normally do. So in that plan, you put up and say, I want to have windows. I want to have this. I want to have that. I want to have that. But now this is very interesting that before the house is built, the plan is being made and then it gets approved. And that is the only time that you will take the plan and give it to the people who normally build the house. Now, also with us, it's like that. Before we were born, before we were brought into life, it normally says that we become a plan of God in black and white, where he draws. If your name is Sibulelo, he will take you down and say, Sibulelo, here is your life. This is how you're gonna grow. This is how you're gonna be. This is who you're gonna end up being, and so forth. Now, as we come to life, we are actually living the plan which has God already drawn before. So you are not living because it's your own thoughts or your own understanding, but in actual fact, you go according to plan of God. So he knows better. And now, very interestingly, is that he normally plays his cards very close to his chest. So he will never even tell you that this is who I am, this is my cards, this is whatever I do. So we normally rely on God and just say we believe and understand that God is in charge. You know, you can call him in whatever name that you want. You can call him Allah, you can call him anything, but for as long as he's a higher being who's in charge of you. So that is what I just wanted to say about God, you know, and the Child Protection Week. And we have giveaways that we have. So just make sure that if you just tuned in, or probably you are even watching this later, you are sitting at home and you are just relaxed and you are having fun, just make sure that you contact us, murutiq@gmail.com. On Twitter, we are also available there. Bishop Q19, you write us a tweet and tell us, where is this Pillar Spa situated? You give us the correct answer, we will be coming to your house, we will be coming to your place to say, congratulations, here's your prize. And I'm told by the people from Pillar that you will be getting a massage which is worth 500 rands. So let us just make sure that we got ourselves and grab that opportunity and play very well. So if you just joined us, this is the Global Talk with Bishop Q. Yes, we are talking with people from all over the world. We are talking with everyone. We have different issues that we are talking about in every day. And if you just joined us, we've just spoken about the Child Protection Week. That have just we are in the middle of it. We're also talking about the giveaways as well that we have from the spa. That is Pillar Spa, that is giving away 500 rands worth of prizes. So just make sure that you call us, make sure that you drop us a line, make sure that you communicate with us, and who knows, you might be the winner. And very interestingly, I'm the one who comes to come and massage you. Yeah, uzamina mathupa ngizokumasaja. Nobody else will come. I might bring the team from Pillar, but obviously I'm also gonna show up as well, and give you that massage. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is good to be here. It is nice to be here. It's wonderful to be here. This is our channel. Let's have fun. Let's have fun, ladies and gentlemen. We are moving right along. We have spoken about the books that I've written from all over. We have 7 books in actual fact. So there are 2 books that I'm currently writing presently. It's called The Prayer Journal and Ntlogele ke Gole. Those are the 2 books that will be released. We have a package of 3 books. We have Kapelani, lessons from my father, and Yearning for Tomorrow. Those are the books which are available. They're a box set. So if you feel that you want those books, the cost of it is 350. Just make sure that you get in touch with us. You can write on the comment just below there and tell us that you want the book, and we'll make sure that the sooner you've paid for the book, I'll deliver it myself. We will have good time, we'll have great time, and so forth. We are moving to the story that is also very interesting. Yesterday we had an interview with the ladies from Alexander, and they were talking about the 300 and the 600 and the 800 kids that they normally feed on daily basis. So we have managed to identify a day. We have managed to identify a day on the 28th of June. It will be on a Monday. We are going to Alexander. Yes, we are going to Alexander on the 28th. We are going to Alexander, where we will be celebrating my birthday. We will also be talking to those kids. We will be giving them presents. We'll be giving them time. We'll be praying for them. We'll be counseling them. So write it down, note it down somewhere else. And remember to tell somebody on the 28th of June, it will be my birthday. I'm taking all my friends, all my pastor friends will be going to Alexander. We'll be spending a day there. So just make sure that if you wanted to join us on the 28th, just remember to write on the comment line there and just say, Bishop, don't leave me, because we believe that we'll be making changes in Alexander. We are told that there are about 800 kids which are being fed on daily basis. So let us just make sure that you tell a friend, book it down, write it down. So even if it means you are going to get an off from your work, do that. Write it down. And say 28th of June, Bishop Q, it's his birthday, and we are going to Alexander. I was speaking to my manager in the morning, and she was just also reminding me that it's been almost 15 years I've been working with Kids Alive South Africa, our children's organization, and I count the number of times that I've had a birthday for myself. But normally around Dobsonville and Soweto, what we do on that day, we would make sure that on that day we put up a tent, we put up a big cake. There is food, there is denon, there is everything. Kids will be coming along to come and celebrate and have fun. And one of the most memories, the closest memory that I have, when they brought the cake, the people from Pick n Pay. I'm mentioning them because they gave us a present, the cake. It was a big cake. one of the kids, they were starting to push around. You know how kids behave when they see cakes, birthday, and so forth. So the other one is sitting there at the front, and it was a boy. He was afraid to come close, and I'm asking, why? What's wrong? Why are you crying? And very amazingly, he said to me, I've never been this close to a cake. I've always seen people doing birthdays before, but I've never attended a birthday before. So the idea of just being this close to a birthday cake, it has never been before. So for me, it has been a situation that I decided to cancel my birthday. Every year I don't celebrate my birthday, but the kids that I normally go to during my birthday, they know it's a showdown. Last year we went to the Northwest. There is a place called Freiberg where we were celebrating there our birthday. And every year we make sure that we gather kids and make sure that we give them that opportunity to say, have a birthday, enjoy yourself. So if you just joined us from all over, where you're coming from, just tell us where you're coming from. Just write on the note down there and just say, Dumela Bishopu, and we are continuing. This is Global Talk with Bishop Q. If you've just joined us, you just missed out. We're talking about the Child Protection Week and the giveaways that the Pillar Spy is giving away, about 500 rands worth of presents that they're giving away. So just make sure that you subscribe, you follow us, leave that comment below there and tell us the story and say, where is the spa? Yeah, that is the question for the competition. Where's the spa coming from? If you remember, if you know, just remember that you hit that line and make sure that you win. One other thing that I was also requested to talk about as well, it's my journey, my spiritual journey. Abantu bafuna ukwazi ukuthi when did I start? Where did I go? What were the highlights? What was the low point? I think what triggered the question was the fact when I mentioned that I'm almost 20 years being what I am. I can't remember the day, I can't remember the month, I can't remember the year, but I remember the date. I think it was around about August. Mangiyothatha ukunyanga ngiyothwasa empandeni kaMajoy. Mthunzi omuhle sibuye wena wanenga wabulala inyoka wayibeka endleleni wathi thina onana osikhokho bazodla ngayo vele sidla ngayo. The signs that I got, normally people would also want to focus on that and say, Baba, what were the signs which were there? I remember that I got sick, but it was also the issue of dreams as well. Hence, maybe we also enjoy to say to people, tell us your dreams. Tell us your dreams. What is it that you dream of on a daily basis, so that we try and help you and see that how far can we help in terms of your dreams? Because people see dreams, and remember that's how the other world speaks to us. So sometimes it might sound foreign to get that dream, but remember that we are also here for that we are able to help you with your dream. So remember, continue just writing to us. When we get time, we will respond and tell you what does your dream mean. So I started having dreams about indwang ezihlukile, would have beats, and I remember there was dogs as well which were chasing me. There were police officers as well. Yeah, there were police officers as well which were chasing us as well. And what else? But I remember also, Guti, there was also an opportunity where I would see older people, very old. Some of them I could not even relate. Some of them I did not even know. But they would come to me and tell me that you are running out of time because there's so much to be done. And I remember that I went around. I kept on asking people, Kushuktin, what does it mean? I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere. I've been to Alex. I've been to Natal. I've been to Zim. I've stayed in Cape Town for a very long time. And during that journey, I was trying to find myself. It's important as a human being that you need to find yourself. You need to know who you are and where do you stand. You don't get mixed up with the things that happen all over the world, but you need to be content and know who you are. So I started having these dreams and so forth. I went from this place to the other place. Now this is very interesting. I'm gonna share this. This is gonna be the first time that I talk about this. Now ngiyatshela ukuthi kwamele ngihambe ngiyophahla ngicela ukuthi bangibonise ugobelo kwamele angithwasise. I started doing that, ngihamba amanzi and everything. I used to have a big group of young people who were traveling with me. I had almost 30 young people who used to stay with me la ekhaya, and besithandazela abantu at that particular time. You know, that was the only thing that I was doing. We used, very importantly, as umthandazeli, we used water, grof salt, isnave, impepho besingayisebenzisi, nebisi. Today you find abathandazeli, they mix, and uthola umthandazeli umuntu athi uyathandaza but umthole Faraday yaphethe imithi. You don't mix the two. Azihlangani. Ma umthandazeli uba umthandazeli, ma umprofit uba umprofit. If uyinyanga iba inyanga usebenzisa imithi, unless you are a cutter across. But if umthandazeli, stay in your lane, don't jump around and do other things, because today we actually have a problem of abathandazeli abangafuni kuhamba kuyothwasa, and you'll find them wearing beads. You'll find them talking our language, but yet they've never been there. It's a concern for us. But in any case, I once had a dream. I've never spoken about this before. In that dream, ngiphupha ugobela lo kwamele azongithwasisa. He had a chunk of bones and he threw the bones down. But when you look at the bones, I could see worms coming out of those bones. It does not even need somebody who's intelligent to even understand that anything that has worms, it means it's not okay, it's not fine. So it simply meant that amadlozi wami ayalwa. And it normally happens, especially if you are born of two people, kunomama no baba. Umbango uhlala uba khona. There's always gonna be a battle. So it's always important that you need to, on time to time basis, ubahlanganise and make sure that they work as one, as unity. But in most cases, even if kini bakushadile or bakulobolile or anything, but amadlozi ahlala alwa. I normally say kumathwasa umuntu nomuntu namadlozi awu-20 at average. Yes, anybody has unamadlozi ayi-20. It does not matter uthwasile or awuthwasanga, uyinyanga, umfundisi, umpostolo, whatever the case might be. But umuntu nomuntu unamadlozi awu-20. But in that entire 20, they work more like, it's more like a government. There are departments ezihlukile. So in our case, some of our madlozi wethu ila athanda ukusebenza, athanda ukusiza abantu, athanda ukufundisa. Hence we have started this initiative that is called the Teachings with Bishop Q, where we teach communities, we teach individuals. We are also willing to teach you as well about God and the ancestors, how do they meet and so forth. Hence I'm saying go and get a copy of my book, Kapelani. It will tell you more. So during that dream, it became clear that I have received a way forward in terms of ugobela, who's supposed to angithwasise. But yet Idlozi also explained as well and say, yebo ukhona ugobela, but he's not in a good standing. So to me, it simply meant bokunokuhlukana between amadlozi wami. Meaning there are those who saying, I need to go kuye lo gogo lo ngiyothwasa kuye, and the others bathi awukwazi kuya laphiyana because lo muntu loyana akalunganga. So I needed to take a decision and say, do I risk and go or ngiyahlala? But it doesn't mean you need to stay. Please do me a favor. If you have things that are worrying you on time to time basis, make sure that you go and consult. We are always there. Look, somebody did it for me. Somebody went out of their way to help me. So what is stopping me from doing the same to you? Because that's the only gratitude that I can do. Because uqothiwe insizwa kaMkombisa, umkhulu Shoba insizwa kaMyaka, umkhulu Dungamanzi insizwa kaHlatshwayo, gokuthumba insizwa kaGcobhokazi, gogo mkhulu Manzana insizwa kaMlambo, umthetho kaNyambosi, mzukulu waphuza igazi lamanye amadoda, idatha elidabula amazinga empiko, unyoni omhlophe ehlezi phezu kwamalwandle, nanazela abanikazi bempande, double ikhanda, vula isifuba empandeni kamaJoy. They gave me an opportunity, and hence today I'm able to be here. So I want to pass on the very same thing that I was given to me. That reminds me of something that I also needed to talk to you about. So the dream ends there, and I needed to take a decision that I needed to continue nomsebenzi wami wedlozi. Now, you'll never, awukwazi ukuphupha kabili la kwami uye khona. You only dream once. Now, the once for me has been spoiled, has been thrown aside. What do? I had to rely on my sixth sense. I had to rely on myself to say, as from today, I started consulting different abogobela. I went to this one, we sat, drank tea, spoke a lot, very importantly, if you are not comfortable with somebody from within, comfortable naye, they are not good. Remember that it's important that kwamele ube comfortable nomuntu. You need to be very comfortable nomuntu. You feel free and feel like ungamtshela konke. Then it means that's the type of person that you can rely on. And I can tell you today, no matter what trust endaweni wrong, you'll never even last for a week. It was like we'll talk lapho and say you need to go somewhere else. There is something engifuna ukuyigxeka ngamhlanje enokwenzeka edlozini ngamhlanje, and I would like to call it into order today. Long ago, we used to rely on dreams to say kwamele uphuphe. But today I would like to say, let us be careful. Let's be careful about the dreams. Because now mangifuna ukuba namathwasa awu-20, ngiyakwazi ukuthi ngiye Faraday, ngiyothatha umuthi, ngifike ngiwugcobe laphana, kukhona inkwali kifihle kuthele emriyana kwali, and I can get amathwasa ayi-20 mangifuna. I've seen people banamathwasa ayi-20 and so forth. Akusithusi because we know how to get it. But ebantwaneni bedlozi, before you go and follow your dream, make sure that you have consulted with people who are knowledgeable. You don't have to come to me. You can go anywhere else and compare your stories. Check. Buza abantu, especially abantu abanedlozi. Make notes. Amaphupho konke, they will give you direction. But remember that there are people who are running around and they are taking advantage. And apha abantwana babantu baye emaphehlweni are wrong. Today I have almost 7 abantwana who have been somewhere else. Now they have to come back to us. Bazoqedelela or sizobalungisa. Do you know how much time do we waste? Energy, money, everything. Because lomntwana lo makeza la kwamele sihambe somgeza and somenza ama-1 nama-2 nama-3 so that we cut the umbilical cord and then khona sicalayo. By that time abanye abantwana bahlukumezekile, they are frustrated, they are stressed, they are so forth. It's not good. There is a show that played on TV. It makes me very emotional. Special assignment. Bena abantwana bedlozi abake bahamba bayothwasa, and while they were there they got abused, like literally abused, like real for abuse, like they got raped, beaten, abanye bashiswa ngamanzi and so forth. It makes me sad because thina ubunyanga bethu sub-sacrificela. We were fortunate to get the cream of the crop. And it's sad because a lot of people around bafuna ukufana noNana Dube. You can't be me. You can't. You can't be me. You need to be yourself. And for me to be what I am, I had to work hard. I had to sacrifice. I need to make time. I had to listen to Gobel and so forth. So those are the important things that you need to do, Mosephelweni. And we grew up, okay, even though we were popular, but siyabonga nje ukuthi that popularity did not even go to our heads. Labantwana bahlukumezekile kabuhlungu. And on live television today, Global Talk with Bishop Q, mina njengomntwana wedlozi, uNana insizwa kaDube, isilwane saseMpumalanga, uvela bahleke. I would like to apologize on behalf of those hypocrites, those ley'ngulube leziyana ezihambe zahlukumeza abantwana babantu. I would like to apologize on their behalf. I mean, I don't understand. Udla kanjani isitoko? Udla kanjani isitoko? Because if we're young, you have the ability to be able to get almost everybody that you want. So lesi isitoko lesikwamele singene emshinini siyosebenza, usiproduce sambi siyoclaimela ukuthi you have done well. But instead you want to eat this side and this side. That's being greedy. That's why singakhuli. That's why ubunyanga bethu bufa. Njengomntwana wethonga, njengomntwana wedlozi, I would like to apologize kakhulu and say, yes, they've messed us up. Basimoshile. But I hope ukuthi njengoba bakuhlukumeza mntwana wedlozi, awulimalanga ubunyanga obufundi. Because you see, one other thing was that I wish God can help me. I want to go and meet those kids, those who have been abused. In actual fact, I think that's one thing that I'm going to talk about emalangeni. Abantwana bake ba abuswa ebunyangeni babo. And I just want to see how far can I go with it. I want to go and see those kids because my point being, I want to put myself in their shoes. Na ilento le idlozi liyahlupha, liyakuluma. You are being threatened that your family will die, and now you get kuthiwa thembela idlozi. Uvuke ekuseni ulithemba idlozi. Kuthiwa hamba uye kulo baba loyana. You go kulo baba loyana wholeheartedly, with an open heart. Ufike uyamthemba. After a couple of months, so relaxile, umbiza baba, uyagoqa kuye, and he starts abusing you. We know of some girls who've been raped, brutally raped. Ubunyanga bukuphi lapho? Mina mayiwari ukuthi nje ubunyanga buyolahleka. That's my biggest concern. Okunye lokhu ngiyakubona, but my biggest concern is that ubunyanga buyolahleka. We're gonna get lost. So I think I'm gonna speak to my boss. She's here. And say, let us go and get those kids. Let them come, let them talk their story. And let us see how far can we help. Because I know that some of them have been shattered. Abanye babo balimele. abanye nento ezidlozi abasayifuni, anything that has to do nedlozi abasayifuni, the beats and everything. Abanye babalekele nasesontweni, and indaba edlozi ibuhlungu because you can't even run away from it. You can't. Well, uphethe idlozi lukuphethe, inamba mayiphumile, there's nothing you can do about it. This gets me very emotional. But yeah, we will look into it. We will talk about it. We will see where we go, Gaio. But I would really love to hear abantwana bedlozi ukuthi bahlukumezeke kangakanani, and what is it that we can do sibasize, and how can we make it better? Because the idea is also to say we need to talk about it. What are the signs which are there? So that it does not happen to the next person. You get what I'm saying? It's not supposed to be happening. So uNkulunkulu angisize nedlotile ngisize. We're gonna write a special assignment. We're gonna talk to them. We hope that we're gonna get that privilege to say, here are these kids, talk to them, and then maybe we can bring them to the show. We can bring them to the show, and we can talk to them, and then so that we understand what transpired, what happened. So primarily that's the end of me. That's the end of my show for today. Remember to continue buying our books. They are available, all 7 of them. They are available. So just remember to tag on that line there, Upale, and say you need a book. We're gonna write to you and tell you, Guti, how you're gonna get your book. Let us continue celebrating the global talk with Bishop Q. Go and tell a friend about it. Maybe you're watching later and you are updating yourself. We are available. Talk to us at any given time. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. Tell us your stories. Tell us the things that you wanted us to do. This show is going to be big. I promise you. I tell you, this show is going to be big. This show is going to be big. So tomorrow, let's hope that we will be here. God willing, we will be here full force. We are hoping that we will be celebrating women. I want to bring interviews of women who have done well in business. Talk to them, find out their high point, their low point, what makes them happy, what makes them tick, what is said about their business and so forth. So we're going to talk about that as well. That is if we are able to get them. Oh yes, remember Alexander, 28th of June. We are going to Alexander. So just make sure that you write to us, you tell us, write us in the email, Muruti Q. Write us in the email and tell us that you want to come through. We will see. We will see. Let us go and have fun. Pray for the kids. Sibasize babe right abantwana. Let us pray for them. So we are invading Alexander, 28th of June. So just make sure that you write it. You remember it, 28th of June. We're going to Alexander. I'm taking all my pastor's friends. Anybody who's my friend and is a pastor, I'm expecting you to be there. And we're going to be taking present through. We're going to be taking presents. We're going to be taking food. So we'll be cooking on that day. So we arrive, we cook, we pray, we counsel, we motivate, we do anything just to make sure that the kids are happy and they're feeling good. So continue writing to us, communicating with us. This is our email address, murutiq@gmail.com. So Tell a friend about it. Write us on Twitter, anywhere else that you feel that you want to talk to us. It's your show. It's not even my show. Any suggestions that you wanted to make about the show? Look, we'll be talking about relationships. We have guests that we are busy planning for next week. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be big. It's going to be massive. It's going to be something that you've never seen. I'm telling you, this show is going to be unbelievable. So continue following us. We'll be keep on trending. Let us see what else we'll be also be doing tomorrow. We hope that we'll be talking about Amapupo. Continue sending us your dreams, because normally some of the dreams that you send through, we respond to them individually, because some of the things are a little bit personal, so we cannot go and hang your linen in public, you know. So we need to be very careful about it. So yeah, it's been a great show. It's been good seeing you. It's been good talking to you. It's been good sharing the stories with you. Continue tuning in. It's been great. Enjoy the global the Child Protection Week. Let us see you tomorrow, 1 o'clock, lunchtime. God willing, we will be here massively. We will be doing it, but we intend to grow and be somebody else. So remember to follow us. Remember to tag us. The competition, Pillar Spa, they are doing a competition. Write to us. Tell us where the spa is based. Where the spa is based. If you know where the spa is based, write us in an email. That's the email. You can tweet us. You can do anything. Just write to us and tell us where the spa is based, and then we can take it from there. Who knows? Probably you and your family can win that spa voucher for 500 rands. We know that some of you are not tuning in directly now, but we know that all over the world people are loving it, people are enjoying it. So it's been good, it's been great. God is still wonderful. Ngiyaphuma ke mina mntwana wedlozi, ngiyahamba ke isoke isilwane sasempumalanga lesiyadabuka. Yes, abangithandayo bangibiza ukuthi uvela bahleke. Ngizalwa umamkiti insizwa kaMashiyane, gogcothiwe insizwa kaMkombisa, mkhulu Shobe insizwa kaMiyaka, mkhulu Dungama insizwa kaHlatshwayo, gokuthumba insizwa kaGcoboka, gogo mkhulu Manzane insizwa kaMlambo, umthetho kaNyamboze, mzukulu waphuza igazi lamanye amadoda, igathe lidabula amanzi ngempiko, nyoni omhlophe ihlezi phezu kwamalwandle, inanazela abanikazi bempande, dabula ikhanda, vula isifuba, habe sengisempandeni yami, impande yamajoyo, ngithi thokozani, ndawuwe, shewe, salani kahle